Hi guys, welcome to another video of Decolonizing Conversations. If you don't know me, I'm Anussha, and just if you haven't seen the past videos, I can give you a bit of an update. Last week I left off on my disconnect with nature, and using that as a starting point, how eventually my project snowballed into a much larger conversation about diversity, inclusion, and social interactions and the importance of community. It's not only about how you want to be in a community, but how the community also perceives you and the sort of interdependence of both. And as promised, I will be taking you through the story on my website and just to explain a bit more of my perspective. The first slide comes from the background of, for example, me, Anussha, an Indian, says that I'm not connected with nature. How can that even be possible? Because India's history is connected to Ayurveda, wellness, mindfulness, yoga, and really caring about your natural environment. And these are things that are very embedded in Indian culture. So the next slide is a more simplistic form of colonization, and to show how not modern, but more like Western values, like industrialization, sitting in an office, learning English, came within, were introduced to us. And so after 200 years of following British values, India post-independence still had that ingrained within us. So as a newly independent nation, there was a need for rapid growth to compete on a global scale. So there is an idea of making up for lost time, and again, like taking down the parks, taking down the forests, and working towards a more urban development. So if you look at India right now, there is an informal term of known as like being the office of the world, where a lot of companies outsource their work to us. This is like my favorite slide because it has me in it, not to be too narcissistic. But this is before I left for the Netherlands, where I thought I was like the epitome of modernization, westernization. I spoke English, I wore clothes from Zara, I had all the social media. Even my dog preferred to be on cement instead of grass. And the most important thing was for me to believe that the American dream, which is hustling and being a billionaire and hanging out at the mall, not the dream, but in the culture of like being in this capitalistic hustle 24-hour grinding society of 100% productivity was the ideal way of existing. The biggest cultural shock for me when I came to the Netherlands, and especially with this project and the client, was a focus to be outside and have a work-life balance and really connect people with the natural world and have the synergy between natural and human realities. And what I realized was like Scandinavian countries like Netherlands and Norway and Finland, it is very normal to value nature and really have it, like with the donut economy model that just came up in Amsterdam, to incorporate nature as an equal stakeholder. And that's just something that I never thought of when I was in India, and it's just not a concept that was introduced to me while I was living there. Even though it was like originally Indian to value nature. So it's like this sort of deja vu and things that were taken away from our culture being seen developed here. And this slide is the last slide. It is about 4 years later. I came from the Netherlands, and the client came to me and said, "Design for nature, and this is what we want. You got to do it." And the whole concept for this project is to find my voice in this. And I said that I can't design for nature. It's not who I am, and I want to make you understand that this opinion of being disconnected with nature has value, and a lot of people share it. So if you do design a space for expats, will people use it? Who is going to use the space? How are they going to use it? And what are the dynamics, and who has the power in the conversation, and how do I make it equal between me and the client? And that's it, guys. You've reached the end of the video. Thanks for watching. And I just wanted to end the video with a quote from my favorite design researcher. I'm gonna link his article below. It's Chipchase. And he says, first impressions based on ethnicity, gender, life stage, dress, props, etc. have an overwhelming impact on ad hoc social interactions. And that's something that definitely we will be discussing next week in our video. So hope you tune in for that. Until then, don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification button, follow us on Instagram at Decolonizing Conversations, and also our website www.decolonizingconversations.com. See you. Bye bye.